This one's curry. Look at this. Leftover salmon, okay, or pre-cooked off salmon, like I said before. So you can just flake it, leave it in the fridge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pimp it up a bit, Lorraine.
Right.
Check this out. I've got onions in there, garlic in there, touch of curry powder as well. Some late summer seasonal courgette pieces go in. Very, very simple, this one. It's like the world's most simplest curry. A touch of lime zest, on this instance.
Sure.
Okay, goes in. And you just bind it. When I say bind it, coat it so the colour of the courgette changes exactly like it does. Get the coconut milk, crank up that heat. In it goes. It creates an instant sauce. You could tweak this with garam masala and everything else if you wanted to. No problem at all.
Sure, but you can keep it simple if you want.
Exactly. So, look, here we are. There's one before. This, in a few minutes, will look like that.
Oh.
This is where we're going to tweak it. We're going to add some spinach to it.
Very good for you.
Yeah, and basically we're going to coat it and we're going to cook it in the hot sauce. Okay, and you only want it so it only just starts to wilt. You don't want it so it's really, really cooked through. And then, of course, the all-important salmon. Now, this is cooked off, like I said before. It doesn't... you could have any fish you wanted to that you had left over, let's face it. You could use up what you wanted to. But you bind it at the end to warm the heat back through.
Lovely.
OK, so we just keep pulling everything round. I mean, Dappy would love this one.
Dappy would have loved that. I think that would be right up his street.
Cooking some fish together?
Absolutely. I can see the two of you doing it. We'll have to get that sorted.
Right, addition of lime.
Yes.
But lime at the end. If I do it now, there's a chance I could split that. So that's why I put it in at the end.
Gotcha.
OK, right, so we just warm everything up and bind it. Now, we've got some rice cooked off. And that is literally just warmed, like I said before.
Do you know... That looks fantastic. I think sometimes people are a bit frightened about fish curry, but actually it's beautiful.
so quick, Lorraine.
That looks amazing.
Really make sure you get all your bits and bobs in there, your sauce and all the bits of courgettes, etc.
Yum.
Have a try on that one. And while you do, I'd just like to talk about dish number 3, which is this one here.
Yeah.
This is basically a touch of tomato puree, some white wine and some cream, and you literally reduce the white wine with some puree and then just add a touch of cream to it. Exactly the same principle. Quick cook pasta takes 3 minutes. Put it into your sauce. The pasta always goes into your sauce. And all I did was flake the salmon pieces into it to warm them through. But I used up stuff in my fridge. Use up your leftovers. So I had a few tomatoes. Fresh basil's always good. You could use some spring onion bits and bobs like that. And even with that curry you're eating now...
So I'm being very rude and just eating while you're talking.
But there's nothing wrong with dropping in some broccoli pieces or anything like that. Use up what you've got and use your food in a different way and create fabulous different food. It's so simple.
I love this. I think this is absolutely beautiful. It really is. I love curry for breakfast, though I'm a bit strange like that.
It's different.